I believe I was expecting there to be more of an intro sequence here, and there was not. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Dicey Dungeons. I saw somebody playing this game several years ago, and I bought it because it looked quite fun. I was very into roguelikes. I'm still kind of into roguelikes, but a little less than I used to be. It looked fun. It was pretty cheap, if I recall correctly. And also, this game is developed and published by Terry Kavanagh. Now, off the top of your head, if you're thinking, that name seems familiar, first of all, it's Terry Kavanagh, not the other person named Kavanagh that you're thinking of is spelled noticeably differently. Second of all, Terry Kavanagh is the developer of VVV, and several other games. Super Hexagon, I think, is one of them. And I can just go look at the Steam store page, in fact, because we're in a windowed... not Terry Crews, no. That's way off. Yeah, VVV, Super Hexagon, and it looks like he's done some other stuff that he's collated into a release called Terry's Other Games on Steam. Thank you, sir. That is almost descriptive. Oh, hell, this game is on sale right now, so if you see this and you're interested as of when I'm playing the game, hopefully by the time the VOD gets up on YouTube, depending on how long that deal lasts. Let me see if it tells me. Oh, it's daily deal. Offer ends August 27th for a whopping $3. If this is a thing that you have a look at and you're like, that seems pretty fun, well, there you go. $3 American dollars, which I'm sure at the rate things are going to be worth even less than they already are very, very soon. Which is kind of a surprising thing to imagine. Anyway, I apologize. I haven't clicked start yet because I got sidetracked by all of this goofiness. Yes, we've got sort of a game show styling and a clown already to start with. And by clown, I mean a jester, but I mean, really. Pretty good design. But, I like the idea of just the characters literally being dice with limbs. A monster truck. The strongest in the world. Fair enough. I was going to say, surely it's going to make me go into several stages here, right? Something about the grammar of "you have found sword" that is very funny to me. Alright, let's see how this works. Because it's been a minute. Very fun music. Gotcha. Oh, yeah, he's got a... That's more of like a charging attack. We reroll. Alright, I was gonna say, where's our 2 that we're gonna get just to complete the not quite getting there sort of numbers? I mean, we live, but that is also HPs that we have for only the limit of the entire dungeon, so... Nice. That's pretty fun of a mechanic by itself. Maximum of 4. Alright, okay. Well, that'll give us something for when our rolls are a little more mediocre. Alright, we'll have to take a reroll there. Oh yeah, it kind of makes sense. This is probably all scripted this early on. Oh shit, I didn't even realize that I was able to do that, but that's okay. We can just do things this way. Hooray! We get to... Oh, good. That's actually very helpful that we can get our health back for, that'll do. I'm sure that we'll have to worry about that later. And I will inevitably be like, that seems a little bit complex, but okay. Alright, let's see what this clown's got in store for us. Let's look at this clown. I see. He can freeze some of our dice. So for a start here, let's do that. Let's bump this by 1. Take a reroll. I mean, there we go. That's all we've got this turn, so I'll burn one of his dice immediately. Unfortunately, it's not a useful one. We take 2 freezes here. That just literally knocks it straight down to 1. Okay. Buzzer. That's something. Let's hit him with that, and, yeah, that's what I was looking for, was for a larger number. Let's bump it and go for this raw damage. I guess in theory we could burn him and we could be like, well, we'll probably hit something that doesn't actually do any real effect there, but... Okay, so those are just, like, completely disabled from being shocked, right? Disables random equipment. Can use the dice to unshock. Okay. That's fine. And there's no real reason to spend the other one. And he's got 2 of our things are on fire. That's lovely, but... setting up for weakening random equipment. Not terribly sure what that does, but I don't really like the idea. So let's take some damage. And yeah, just push it and get as close as we can here. I was hoping you'd be a little more specific, but oh well. Okay. I see what you're doing here. It's time for me to dice. Oh, wait, no, sorry. What a terrible joke. Anyway, that, I guess, is primarily our tutorial, or much of... Okay, so what's here at the shop? I have only 3, okay. A small house plant. That's fun. It's like the snowball. That will do for now, I think. It might not be the best choice, and really I should probably have waited on that, but hey. What do you got? Oh, I see. You got a set of things that I have basically on one stack there. Well, that's rather unfortunate. So let's just go for that 4. There we go. Which really, that's way more damage than I did not need to do that at all. I also didn't particularly need the healing, did I? Well, we'll take the shield for now. That'll probably be useful in the future. Try destroying against poison. Well, I don't have any real sources of poison at this point, so... Yep, that works, and that snowball has not been used yet. Amazing. Good planning there, B. Oh yeah, another poison-related enemy here. Is that what I'm to understand? Ooh, yeah, I don't like the way any of that looks. So let's go ahead and cause some issues here real quick. Okay, we just lose that much health and it slowly ticks down. Help us. That's actually too much, but we can just throw it at a... Let's just... I was gonna say, just don't hit a 5, I guess. This thing is stacking up a pretty good amount so far, so, it's enough to be worrying. But that will do. Honestly, I probably don't even need to use these limit breaks 90% of the time the way I'm doing things, but hey. Well, that's our 3rd bump that we've gotten. And what's old Bristleback got going here? Countdowns on all equipment by numbers... I see. I see what you're trying to show me. And it's something that won't necessarily make me very happy, but hey. There we go. We got something that will just let us get there immediately. And we receive an extra dice. Neat. We can take more actions per turn. And now I'm in such a position where I'm going to have to waste one of these, which makes me feel a little bad. But I already did. Oh, no, they stay. Alright, so what can we do about upgrading any of these? That just makes it smaller, which is still kind of useful. Can be used on literally anything. Oh. You know what? I'll upgrade that because then I have a dump for any of my, like, most underwhelming dice, basically. Where I can just be like, okay, yeah, these rolls are shit. Let me start throwing them out here. That's fine. Would I rather have had the 4? Yes, and I probably should have rolled for it, and yet I did that anyway. Oh, so I thought it was going to actually cause that blinding effect, and I don't see what that does, so... That's fine. That's good enough. Our experience meter is getting pretty long, or at least pretty requiring a large amount of things to get there. You know what? Yeah, we'll take the dagger. I forgot that the shops are 1 item each, but that's okay. We'll take that for any of the instances where we have, like, low dice. Which honestly might even make it a little bit more useful than the matchstick. Because how often am I going to roll multiple 6s, right? And this is where I find out, right? Yeah, see, it is also very funny for me to put the matchstick away and immediately have probably a need to actually do it. Use it, and yeah, that freezes all of my dice. That's what you would probably consider to be a little bit unfortunate. But hey. Let's just start chucking all of these into the machine here and see what we get out of it. Yeah, the Yeti doesn't appear to have a resistance, so that's fine. Although, on the other hand, kind of got to be a little bit careful because setting this dice to 1 is not actually... That's not actually the own that you think it is. Basically. As I start prepping another action, even though I really don't need it. Ooh, that's fun. I don't really have a place for it right now, though, which is unfortunate. Let's do that instead. Let's see what we're dealing with the Aurora here. Yeah, it's fine. Instant block is exactly what it sounds like, right? Yeah. It's a little bit less than what I would like there, but okay, that'll do. It's not ideal. I was hoping for 4, but okay. Sorry for that. Try to get some better rolls here. Let's re-roll that one. There we go. That is perfect. Sometimes the game's RNG gives me a little bit of something, but not necessarily very regularly. To get some health back and pop in over here. Nah. I don't need another battle axe. Direwolf is strong against poison. Alright, what is your set of stuff looking like? Needs doubles to curse an enemy. Otherwise, just small dice to do poison damage. That'll do. All equipment has a 50% chance to fail. That's disgusting. There we go. That's totally fine, but unfortunately, that has actually disabled my thing entirely. Don't like that very much. Ah, of course, that comes back. But thankfully, the enemy is preferring to do some damage to me instead, so that's fine. Plus, it charged our meter, so hey. I'm going to take an equipment upgrade instead. What can we... Can't upgrade that. We can upgrade the battle axe to be a 1-slotter. You make the staff do more damage. Take away the spike shields limit. We can have a bump that will be usable twice. Yeah, actually, let's do this. Just go in here, put away the dagger for now, because honestly, the upgrades for it were not impressing me too greatly. Here we are on floor 5 out of 6. Let's take a look at what our cardboardy-looking friend here has got. A weakness to fire for a start. So we'll do that. And then we'll just go all in on burning those dice. I see 3 dice on you, kiddo. Of course, it's always the one that's like the furthest to the one side there. That's fine. We can deal with that. We don't like that as much, but oh well. Not bad at all. Yeah, those notches are getting very, not taking up much space horizontally there. What should I know about this guy? Silence effect. Dodge next to kill. I don't like this thing very much already. Just, terrible creature to see. Well, let's throw those out there, and yeah, he's playing everything this turn. Okay, so we just can't limit break. Get 2 of our equipment downgraded here. Go for that. Unfortunately, I forgot that he has a dodge effect on, so I have to remember to do my things in the correct order here then. Yeah, like this. One turn of silence is not really a huge issue, but God, the fact that this guy keeps getting all the rolls to do literally everything does upset me a little bit. So what gets weakened is yeah, we're getting a little bit close there. The music was starting to turn into a bit of a heartbeat, I think. I'm pretty sure it was doing that on purpose, and it wasn't just, like, something else. It was sort of a warning to me, like, hey, yeah, your HP is getting a little bit low. John 6, add 2 poison. I mean, potentially pretty good. Is this... On 6, add 3 poison. Okay, so that's just a massive upgrade over my sword. Or it would be if it weren't for this, right? Rat. I love all of those. Just requiring exactly a 5, though, for that. That's... I'll take whatever nicety the game is willing to give me in that regard. And he pulled nothing, but he's still taking some... Oh, no, they're countdowns. They're... Oh. Oh, man. Oh, right. That is disgusting. At least they don't all keep replacing in the turn. It's very clear that I misunderstood what the assignment was there then. Well, he's going there. I don't know how likely I am to survive this turn, but at least he didn't go for the obvious strategy there, so that's good. Yeah, it's getting a little close. Oh, right, there's an apple there. Okay, let's try to take this guy out and go for that full heal. We are admittedly gambling quite hard when I do this, but I swear this is only a incredibly stupid idea, but hey. He got nothing. Nothing! Okay, let's see if we can't re-roll towards trying to get... Yeah, that'll do it. That'll let us throw out our Toxic Ooze. Do this. Start setting him on fire. And he once again rolls no odd numbers. This is remarkable because I never get... I wasn't expecting to ever get a fight this free, you know? Sheesh. Alright, and we are max level. We get our 5th die, and that means no more full heals. That means we just gotta go, basically. Ooh, upgrading equipment. I like the sound of that. Backpack. Anything in here that's worth buffing? And the answer is, let's upgrade our staff. And sure, I will swap the battle axe out for that. And here we go. It's boss time. I was expecting there to be something else in the way, but I wasn't sure what. Immune to lock and freeze. Well, that's pretty good that we're not built around that, so... We've only got 1 die for me to burn. Good to know. Which means, really, I don't think that seems kind of superfluous. I didn't realize this would be this kind of, Oh, alright. And I can just go ahead and keep rolling garbage, I guess. Well... I see. This boss is a very interesting gimmick attached to her. Here, have a bunch of unnecessary burns. Take the extra 1 damage, I guess. And Crud Vapors, of course, that would be how that would go. Alright, come on, give me a... Yes! That's excellent. That is the sort of thing that I would like to see more of, really, but... Well, I guess ask and you will be rewarded for your complaining eventually. 2 is, okay, yeah, locks 2 dice. Big whoop, although it could definitely be bigger whoop. But hey, that was surprisingly non-horrible. But of course, it's a first run, so I'm sure that they were making it easy for me. $35. A very interesting. It's a very lopsided looking spin. Ah, I see. So it's 35 as in 36 between 6 levels between 6 characters. I gotcha. Okay, so can I check out what the characters actually do on this, or for that matter, what's the deal with the Ah, I see. So that's not what I was thinking here. Okay, let's check out what's up with the thief and get started here.
Oh. Oh, no.
The tiny bit of, like, voice that she does is a little bit louder than everything else. It feels a little bit odd. $1 billion. I mean, yeah, that is quite a lot of money. But you can only purchase so many yachts with that. So many yachts. I couldn't pronounce that decently. Okay, so what are we dealing with this blob? So, did we, like, steal one of its moves? That slime ball that was not in our equipment before. That's actually really, really cool, if so. That's a pretty great idea. And, that's not what I was expecting to happen out of that, but oh well. Yeah, so I guess it only takes half as much damage from poison. Alright, so we can just go for direct damage here. This thing is adorable, by the way. It's a weird little, like, ice cream cone slime. That's right, give me those extra ones. So I can sit here and spam these knives. Oh, the thief would be a great character to upgrade that with. Oh, man, where's the nearest anvil? It'd be real nice if you could get those out of a chest, but I don't think you can. Oh, baby, we stole his plasma cannon. For all the good that's gonna do us, which actually, I mean... I was totally expecting that to be like a 1 and a 5, because... I know how bad my luck is. On the other hand, I've seen worse. Like what's about to happen to me once I get roaster-rated by this guy. Never mind, we didn't even have to worry about it. Give me that full heal, and more importantly, the extra dice. Pickpocket! Steals 1 gold once per battle. Nice. Well, that'll be something to do whenever I just randomly get a 4 from my lockpicks. And by randomly, I mean... very frequently. Or in like a situation like this. Take his money. Ah, I see. This is what his bag is here, is... We're just gonna force him to cast a freeze spell over and over, which... Honestly, dude, I don't even think I mind that. Or not, because he resets to a different spell. Never mind. Disregard what I said. I'm a fool here. Dodge next attack. Well, that is painless, so I'm okay with that. And we got great rolls for dealing with that. Unfortunately, we didn't get a good roll for dealing with his Hall of Mirrors. I would have loved to be able to buy that, but unfortunately, no good. God, that upgrade can't come soon enough. Oh, see, he finally gets to deal some damage again. Thankfully, we stole a flame spell, so we don't have to do any damage. We don't even have to take any damage. Yeah, whatever. Words. I'm pretty bad at them. What's our experience? We need 2. Let's gamble on this. I don't know that I need that apple. Do that. I mean, yeah, it's not really very powerful for us because she resists poison, but hey. Ow. Oh, that's real nice, actually. Take back another 2 HP. There are throwing knives on the go. Right. Anyone who has like a countdown effect like that, it's not going to be very good to do anything like that. And we kind of got screwed there. Well, that's unfortunate, but we unlocked a new character. So what's your deal? No further information. I guess it's one of those things where it's like you just have to actually attempt to play that, attempt it and see what happens.
Ah. Ah.
Alright, so what's this magician got on the go here? Shield. Let's take that and hope for something good there. I should have just split the die first, but oh well. Split. Yeah, see, that's useless. Magic missile. And yeah, we get this going again, but hey, we still take the win anyway. Ooh, nice. Like that. That's a good dumping ground for all of our like stuff that doesn't push us forward any. As I now proceed to get the smallest rolls I've ever seen. Oh well. Ow. Well, the next few turns will be free, because he'll be charging his laser again. That weird, like, Gunyulk in a suit fella. Hey, we get our extra die. That's fantastic. Alright, let's go fight the pirate first, I guess. On a 4, you can reuse this. Okay. Whatever. Give it to him. Oh, the music in this game is fantastic. It's a lot of just A+ grooves to this. He's gonna deal 1 damage to me with his hook. He's sort of screwing up badly, I guess. Anyway, we stole his cannon. I could pop Unlucky Roll, but I don't know that I really need to this turn. Yeah, he's doing this, that way he can double hook me now. Alright, crack this in half. Yeah, it never fails. That's like an easy way to get at least 1 die that that I don't have the ability to shunt into daggers. Let's pop into the shop here, and what have we got? I don't have enough money for that. That's unfortunate. Do 2 damage with the pea shooter. We'll take the pea shooter. That seems like a really inefficient way to eat peas, but I don't know. Yeah, let's just pop this right away, and... yeah, let's do it this way. I can't believe we're out here bullying this creature with, Oh, never mind. We got bristlebacked real badly there. And we're gonna take some more spine damage in the end of this turn anyway, because, yep. But thankfully it's not like a full burst there like we got that one time. That was disgusting. That was incredibly, well, about what I expect really. But thankfully we get a heal there. Yeah, we'll take the poison needle. Let's do stuff with that here. Alright, we got Clown Man here. Boop, boop, and boop. Do that, and yeah. Take 3 damage so we get clowned on here. Bop instead of boop. That's not as fun, but hey. Let's this. Okay. Oh, it's minimum of 3, pardon me. I apparently can't read. And we're going to take the full brunt of his clowny powers here. We steal a bop. Ah, I see. He's getting more charged up every time here. As I get no extra poison damage, but hey, you just do this and the poison will take him out anyway. Survival isn't usually part of it. Well, I learned that firsthand in the previous run. By firsthand, I mean some hand or another. Ooh, pickpocket. That might be useful. I don't think I got money for anything here. Yeah. No good. Let's get out of here. And, ooh, anvil. I want that. I want to upgrade the dagger. It's really good. But it could be even better. Do this. This fight will last long enough for me to steal anyway. Surely. Oh yeah, especially when we get shit like that going on. Give me that free money. Get drained a little bit. Oh well. Unfortunately, that's not what we pulled from that, so that's a little disappointing. But hey. Crack this in half, and... oh, of course. Hilarious pulls. It's that RNG on the lockpick that I think is the real butt with this, honestly. And yeah, here we're gonna eat the big poison too. And hey, that does give us another shot at the old unlucky roll there. That's pretty good. Yeah, unfortunately, no kill that turn, but we're gonna be cutting things down to the wire a little bit here. We might still always fail to get the thing that I would actually like to see here, but hey. Lockpick this one, because then we can basically guarantee the actual damage. Yeah, we're still on low health, which is a little unfortunate, but there is a free... there's a free apple over there that we can grab, so... I just want to take a quick look at all this stuff again and see... On 6 split into 3, that's neat. But it will probably still be, not useful. Yeah, I know, what? It's quite the soundtrack. Yeah, let's take that. Go in here. Get some HPs back. And we go and fight against this fireman here. He's weak to ice. Wow, I could probably have guessed that, but unfortunately I haven't got anything that will do anything for that. Unfortunately. Well. Might just sort of be how it do. Or something. Start stacking those poisons, because I can definitely deal with those. I probably should be a little bit careful with that, just because we are getting very in dangerous territory here. Cost 2 HP each to use, so we do need to be very careful about that. And that's pretty much the best thing I could have asked for. And now I just have to hope for... we're dead. We're dead. Yeah. There's definitely some luck involved here, as you would expect from your usual one of these. Let's see what the robot's about here, besides being a bit gray. Most importantly, tries hard. I tried too hard. Oh, I bet this is gonna be some mechanics, alright. Eliminate my need for sleep.
Oh, no.
Here you go. Oh, this little frog is adorable. The art in this game is real good. Oh, jeez. So I don't know what the mechanic here is, and the game didn't want to tell me. I just click that and generate dice until I... Yeah, that seems to be what it is that you're allowed to generate a maximum amount of dice value per turn. This is so weird. Okay then. Yeah, let's do the damage. I feel bad hurting this frog. On the other hand, it does a lot of damage to me, and I'm sitting here still trying to, like, actually hash out how this character works, basically, so... In my defense, this game is actually being very rude to me instead, or something. It's jackpot range this turn. Well, neat. I wish I had some more information to go off of, but okay. Ah, I see. And there we go. There's our gambling character. Even more so than the other guy. Which is really saying a lot, honestly, but... Oh god, game, you're... Yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna happen. Well, thankfully we're just barely hanging on here. That, come on. Fuck. I don't like this character at all. This is, like, actually kind of awful. But we did unlock a new character for just failing at that a couple of times. That's great. Alright, what's the nerd do? What does she have going on? I...
Oh, no.
Oh, I bet that these mechanisms are, really strange. Say what does that do for us? Does it actually go even further? But would it make it die with an 8? That would be really funny. And yeah, we just gave this guy a really bad time. That was fun. Oh boy, I have to destroy something every time in order to just keep up with oh god, I didn't even realize there were this many treasure chests around. Holy shit, that's concerning, I believe is what you would call that. Ooh boy. Yeah, well, we get slimed anyway. He slimed me. Place that. This is going to be interesting, I think. This is a character that wants you to not, to take fewer fights, basically. I don't really think I need to do this every turn, it just feels right in a way that I can't readily explain. Yeah, let's just go ahead and upgrade everything there for fun. Do that, which does nothing, but hey. I guess I should have activated the weakness effect first. Oops. I wasn't thinking that far ahead. Which is what usually gets me in like all of these roguelikes. Theremin. Oh, nice. I'm so glad that that's our new gadget is a theremin. Oh, I should probably equip the sword in my actual equipments there, because otherwise my only weapon each turn here is a... God, I was hoping it would auto-equip for me, but it does not, so that's helpful with something. That's okay, I didn't get to do it. God, if he keeps rolling 5, that's going to be really, really butts, actually. Well, I guess it means I don't have to worry about using focus, I guess. But, it seems like it can't... It seems like our buddy here cannot dodge the, can't dodge the rock, maybe, but hey. I could be wrong about that. Hooray! And I guess we're dumping the battle wrench. Give me that, Doppeldice, I think. And remember to go in here, equip this thing. Because the fact that it didn't automatically equip before caused an issue. Healing crystal. Alright, let's go in here and deal with Stereo Head here. Weak to shock. Look at this goofy creature. What an absolutely fantastic individual. Let's do this, and... Okay, I guess I don't have to use either of those this turn. Whatever, big whoop. Aw, boo! Whatever. Literally any year after 1986. I think I have one from 1980s. Oh, I've got a couple that are more recent than that. IRL. Doppeldice can go, I suppose. Go into our equipment, and we have nothing else. So, go in here. Keyblade. Oh god. Oh. Time to sit here and yuck it up a little bit about the fact that's just on a concept level. Okay, I have money. So, let's upgrade a piece of equipment instead here. The hammer just gets smaller, which allows us to hold more stuff in our inventory. I'm actually going to take that as an upgrade. I don't like the position that puts me in terms of gadgetry, but we'll deal with that problem when we have to deal with that problem. I guess I'll just substitute the, Well, that's not such a great turn here, but oh well. Jeez, really? Fucking, are you serious? He pulled all the things he needed for that. That's good. Well, whatever. I'll do this instead. Oh, hey. I just turned the sword into a plasma gun. Totally how it works. Chocolate cookie. Whole cookie made entirely out of chocolate. Wow. Okay, at least he can only do one of those to me. That's great. And again, didn't roll 2 evens, so I'm happy. Quickly end the fight, I guess. Yeah, I'd like to keep some damaging sources there. Electromagnets. Let's take a look at what's in the shop. Buy another Keyblade. I'm glad that I can say this. It's so funny. Sorry. Alright. I've got enough stockpile of goodies that I can deal with another enemy here. Let's focus and... Oh yeah, I only kind of needed to do that at all. And one of our cards is going to be shocked. It's that one, of course. That's slightly disappointing, but only slightly. Oh yeah, remember to click the heal button before we end turn, because we're not going to get it again after this. Yeah, sure, let's just crack that immediately, and, yeah, I guess it's actually not that bad, I just... feel like I'd have to build around it a little more heavily. Anything else in this shop that's decently cheap? Ooh, yes, a nice budget-friendly upgrade. Let's do this. Works for me. Ultimately, it's probably not that much in the greater scheme, but hey. It was feeling like a fight where I want to actually avoid taking all these... a foil where I feel like I want to avoid taking all these fights, pardon me. Shield. Start charging this up. Well, at least the shock should slow this thing down a good bit. Damage, repeat next action. And yeah. Hey, we didn't even have to attack again. That's excellent. I want to try to hold that for later if I can. Instead, get our Whisper Theremin here again. Direwolf strong against poison. That's fine, because I don't have any. Oh no, we've been afflicted by a terrible curse. Which is, yeah, our equipment having a 50% chance to fail. Right. Well, I was gonna say, let's do that to try to eat the curse. It's not necessarily the best way to do it, but hey. It's better than trying to chance it with the chocolate cookie and then getting hit by the terrible misfortune of the hammer failing, or failing to land the double or something. Okay, shield up. Perfectly fine. Oh, he didn't even think to hit me with the curse. That's fantastic. You'll love to see it. That, however, doesn't really matter too much. Alright, come on, let me... Oh, they don't let me toss that. Well, I guess we're going to eat the cookie then. We get a ray gun. That's a fair thing to dump all of our small stuff into. And meanwhile, this guy I'm going to just skip. Especially because I'm at full health. I don't necessarily need to bother with that right now. Take all those and move forward here. Oh no, we've been silenced. I can't use my limit break that I'm not likely to use anyway. Oh, I can't use that either. Slightly unfortunate. Oh, hey. Oh, it's minimum. Wow, I just can't read, can I? Like, sheesh. Okay, this fella's doing a fair amount of damage here. On the other hand, lasers and apparently keyblades. Thank you for calling it that, game. That's very silly. Yay, we gained some health, and now we get to replace that with a plasma gun. Let me just clone this real quick. So that way I can have a lot of those for reasons that might be a little questionable. As in, you'll definitely be asking me, why the fuck are you doing this, you idiot? The answer is... yeah. Yeah, I completely agree with you. Alright, here's a Wicker Man. Oh, no, not the bees! Not the bees! Ah! Ah, they're in my eyes! My eyes! Etc. Really, that spanner is just kind of a dump spot there, honestly. It's just like, hey, did you fail to draw a thing that gets you a win? Well... just well. Yeah, I guess one of those is going away. That's why we are carrying 3 of them. Truth be told, I can't be too mad. Because they have to become a little bit expendable in order to allow us to carry on here. Ooh, yeah, hold up. I'm doing that first. Now... give him the old what for. Which is what you say when you look at the dice rolls and you have just done that upgrade thing. What? Whoa. Sorry, I didn't need to explain the joke to you. It's just sort of one of those weird instinctual behaviors that just kind of occurs when I'm being an idiot. Oh wow, he's a real Smokin' Joe rude boy, I see. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, I could have actually killed him that turn if I had used the plasma cannon properly, but I didn't. Because of some reason. Don't need the limit break. Not right now, anyway. I have nothing else with countdown, so that's not very useful of a choice there. I can't buy anything for 2 gold, can I? I can buy an apple. That's not what I meant, but... how's our set of gear in here looking? Let's go fight this guy and see if we can maybe come out ahead a little bit here. What's your stuff look like? You get a lot of those going on, so... Kind of tempted to use the theremin, but I'll deal with this. And get hit by a bunch of freeze, which is fine because I can activate focus this turn. And fix that problem right away. Truth be told, if I was being at least like even vaguely smart about it, I should have used that first, but oh well. Planning, you know. It's never been my strong suit, really. There we go. I probably didn't need to do that though, but whatever. I may as well at least be like, hey, yeah, it's there for something, you know? Get a nice buff to our rock there. And yeah, I'm actually going to take that upgrade, and we're going to see if this helps us out in the greater scheme here. We got a tiny bit of money. Let's go buy an apple. Because now we should be heading off to the boss here. Against Audrey. Body, honestly, it looks a little bit shaped like a pumpkin. It's like an apple? No, no, that's more of a pumpkin shape. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Read the enemy moves here. Headbutt for many times. Okay, then. We'll throw out some rocks. And I guess hope that we shocked the right thing there, which I don't know what the right thing really is even, but... God, yeah, it's not that, that's for sure. It's just reduced to just a flat do 1 damage. That's grotesque, honestly. But hey, take the action anyway. This is much better. Is that theremin? And... This... Oh yeah, this is getting pretty close, actually. We might have a real chance to be very annoyed next turn, but I digress. Yeah, it is getting, like, extremely close, honestly. Do the damage. Do this. Yeah. Wasn't as far off as I thought it was, but I was a little bit nervous. Oh well. We done it. Well, at least you didn't get distracted by something else, so that's pretty good. The fact that the wheel, like, spins lopsided is very funny to me. I mean, obviously, because it's, like, loaded, because you don't... You don't get any reward until you beat all 6 of the episodes for that. And of course, we get it. You get a little purple witch with a tiny little silly hat. I bet this character is going to be a complete nightmare. Oh god, she's a YouTuber. Oh, jeez. Now, I have a new video coming out tomorrow, and I'm not confident in it, but... Social media medium. Wow. Big loud wow. Not bots this time. Oh boy, what is our else we ready to use at the beginning of battle? I feel a little bit nervous about this. So change. Okay, so that just changes what we have like equipped at the start of our. Okay, so I have to... I getcha. Okay, this is significantly less complicated than it sounded, but also... moderately concerning, especially when we're getting shit luck like that to start with. Okay. Well, this is a very different character already. There was no reason for me to do that. That was just rude. Oh, the blob is adorable. It's a really good blob. Alright, what do we get? New spell. Sure, let's put that there, I guess. I wonder if I'll be able to throw it out later if I end up in a position where I'm like, actually, this thing is not useful. Here, let's prep that nudge just in case it becomes useful next turn if I, like, just don't draw anything, I guess. Using the old magic missile. Oh, wait, no, they just respawn. Never mind, I didn't need to do that at all. I'm being silly. And choose reward. Yes, let's take the electric shock and let's put that on an odd number, I suppose, feels most sensible. Found magic shield. Alright, well, 4 is going to continue to be the one where I wait until I find something else. Let's go fight Bristleback again here. I love that one of your options is just throw dice. That. And... okay, yeah, we can spawn another electric shock there. Unfortunately, our friend here is at 1 instead of 0, which is where we would like to be, but... oh well. All of mirrors. Holy... that's real good. At least in theory it is. Listen to you there, Chucklin' Pete. Or whatever your name is. Beats us the old hook shot. Alright. Reload that, and it's a 2 again. Damn. Damn! I was really hoping to be able to pull that Hall of Mirrors that I don't fucking need. But you better believe I would do it anyway, just for the fun of it, right? Yeah, let's take the upgraded spell slot, I think. Just... Magic Dagger. Do 2 damage. Let's take that, and we're actually going to kick Infliction here, even though Magic Dagger is less damage, because I want to try to use it for, like, basically in case I get set up to do some goofy shit. And because it's less humiliating than pressing throw dice. As funny as that is... Can't see the dice values. Well, here's what I can do is I can hover on that and I can see that it's not 6. And that is truly all that matters. Hey, the less damage this thing feels like doing, the happier I am. Honestly, the fact that I can stack Hall of Mirrors at all is kind of sickening. That seems like that's something that can turn into a really, really wacky combo very fast. Okay, so what do you want any even number in order to do that? Well, that's totally fine. So that's actually that's a super good spot there in that case. Or I can just do funny shit like this now. Like, obviously we don't want to fuck around too much, but honestly, just the fact that I'm able to do a setup like this and just be like, okay. Okay. Yeah, look at this hand. This is just rude. And just to be extra mean about it, throw the last 4 dice. Just use the desperation move to get the kill, just because it's just an ego thing at this point. I don't really need that. I wish I could crunch it down for something else, but hey. Don't really need that either. We'll put Electric Shock up there. Because I don't have to hit 6s with that. I do, however, need even numbers to make it work, so... God, the ramp up is actually really, really scary. Quite nerve-wracking. Let's do this. Do things correctly. Okay, so the most he can do this turn is 6, which is not inspiring, but we don't die this turn, and that is theoretically very important. I mean, it may have to remain a theory the way this is going, but we'll see. Oh, I'm coming up short here. Yeah, I'm just dead here, unfortunately. The only thing that could have saved me would have been good luck and the AI being really stupid, but I think that it actually plans around that, so at least there's that. Hooray, challenge complete. I guess. Oh, I see. These are our little our enemies here. That's a really cute frog. Alright, let's just try it again here.
Oh.
Wolf Puppy is strong against poison, so I'm taking a guess here. Nope, no poison. That's good, at least. Okay, so we do get to grab Infliction right away. I guess we'll take another one. It's not a bad turn considering the state we're in here. There we go. I was trying to do the calculation in my head if I had to win that turn or not, but all right. So we'll take that and go over here again. Let's put Magic Missile as our starting spell because we have fewer even options that matter then, you know? I mean, really, Infliction isn't that important either. In cases like that where we have this many dice rolled up for something else. Yeah, I'll take the Sonic Wave and I will put it at 5. Found Magic Shield. And sit on 4. Let's take some extra rolls here. Sonic Wave. We're gonna do all of this. Have a whole rip prepped. Because we've heavily nerfed that cannon fire, but it does still burn our 1 die, which is slightly unfortunate. But oh well, I'll take the extra damage, I guess, and Eat another cannon shot, I guess. Unfortunately, it's a full power one, but hey. Hall of Mirrors. I want that elsewhere. That should probably not be a 6. So I guess we'll dump Sonic Wave for it. I really wish I could, like, switch those around elsewhere, but, you know. No real luck there. Alright, grab Hall. Unfortunately, no real extenders there, and now we take some spikes. I don't remember if we heal after this fight. I really hope we do. Very nice. That's what we like to see. Should help us prep a little bit for the future here. Take that anyway, even though we don't need it. Yeah, take the upgrade spell slot. As much as the prepared spell slot is probably pretty good too. Yeah, let's grab Catastrophe and make that our number 6. Even though I have a feeling that basically means it's not going to get used very much. But, on the other hand, actually, put that there, and it's worth 2 now. Okay! I like what you're laying down here, game. Take that. Yeah, so that should cause this guy some very severe issues. But also, it appears each die can only be afflicted by one status effect at a time. Bit of a pity, but hey. Hall of Mirrors. That's the opposite direction of what I was looking for, but hey. Yeah, so now that doesn't do anything other than damage. Alright, let's take some more dice for fun. That's not quite the sort of result I was hoping for, but oh well. End things by just unleashing a massive torrent of dice. So are you sure I can't move these around? And the answer is no. Oh well. Now we get to fight this goofball in his socks. Let's put in Catastrophe, and instead of doing anything, we just do that. I'll just throw the last die. Alright, he's teleporting. He's teleporting bread or something. Now, I fully admit that part of my problem here is that I am kind of just sort of banking everything on trying to pull Hall of Mirrors and then do some shenanigans. And I sort of deserve all of the amount the game is not having my shit. But still, it's a fun build. Counterspell, yeah, I'm not going with that. Okay, yeah, so the preview upgrade is just, let me see that. That makes sense. What does this do? Locks dice that roll that number. You get 2 shots that turn of it, though. I mean, that's pretty interesting, but I'm just gonna ignore it. I honestly don't have enough damage spells at this point, so I feel like I need to... I need to build more of that at some point here. And oh boy, here's the Keymaster. Right, I gotta kill this guy fast, which is not my strong suit right now. Not the fuck my strong suit at the moment, so... Gotta roll things up here while the getting's good. Yeah, take another one of those. Take some more of those as well. Magic Shield. Magic Missile. And yeah, just rebuild Magic Shield because I can do that for some reason. Get me a 6 shield, and that should hopefully help out a fair bit. Okay, thank goodness he's not advancing any further in terms of his damage dealing ability. So I managed to prevent myself from losing any more HP, and by that I mean I managed to get lucky enough to not have to worry about that bullshit, so... Yeah, so, what, do I have to take this? Am I just kind of screwed right now? Alright, fine, I guess technically Catastrophe is the least useful of the group there, but... only technically. And I'll substitute Magic Shield for that. Ooh. Wow. Fuck you, man. Fuck you. Just do this substitute and... 2. That's not really inspiring here. But we can just keep replacing it if we need to. Switch out for Magic Dagger. Well, this is a great character to play if you love just doing a lot of things in one turn. Which is to say, if you've basically ever played a trading card game, period. Yeah, put Hall of Mirrors there. Get another die. This is such a weird setup that doesn't feel like it should work, and yet here we are. It actually seems to be sort of making something happen. God, I wish there was another way for me to get to like rearrange which of my spots were upgraded, because then I could just be like, okay, yeah, give me the one that lets me upgrade the starting card. And then I'd have better chances of just starting to do the goofy stacking right off the bat. Yeah, take that as our backup. Because, yeah, alright, Hall of Mirrors is really strong when I actually rolled a 6. Okay, so he's going for the poison instead of the curse. I think the enemies just prefer dealing damage if they're able. Oh yeah, that's right, duplicate is the thing that we don't really need. Oh yeah, he's going for the whole bag here because of reasons. Alright, take our big roll. That's fine. Even overwrite that, because I don't think I need to ramp anymore in this fight. Won't stop me if things go certain ways, right? Because it's just kind of funny. Yeah, that's totally fine to have canceled immediately. Although I really did not choose the best choice of die there, did I? Ooh, boy. Irritating. Well. Whatever. Let's be funny about this. Provided I don't have... I was gonna say, provided he doesn't get the worst fucking set of rolls known to man on me here. We are admittedly cutting things real close here. And I mean real close. go in this direction. I would like to keep a 4 ready for Magic Dagger. See, I'm glad we finally killed that. And this is what we use to just end the entire turn. By dumping all of those. I am nowhere near getting a full heal. I don't even know where there's an apple right now. I don't remember the map. Oh, there's a couple of them for free. Right off the bat. I could... in fact, there's not really a whole lot of advantage to picking more fights that I don't need, right? Because I'm all maxed out on abilities. I can't, like, stockpile anything. It would just be like, okay, find something better than duplicate, and that's it. Although, admittedly, yeah, that is kind of a very valuable course of recourse here. Excuse me. But otherwise, this is really just going to be about us taking as many, taking only as many fights as will get us to a full heal, basically. And that is absolute pants. On the other hand, throwing burning dice doesn't cause them to damage us, so that's good. Crystal ball. And no further Hall of Mirrors stacking for us, which is a bit of a pity, but oh well. Start doing that. Take a bunch of burn, because... yeah, and see, the burning dice even do more damage. Kind of wish there was a way to burn yourself, actually. Which is so stupid, and yet here we are. Okay, yeah, give me the burning light over duplicate. For sure. Oh yeah, great time for it, actually. Less great with these dice choices, but whatever. Substitute and, oh god, that's real bad. That's really, really unbelievably awful, man. Oh, I'm not allowed to throw locked dice. Yeah, we're just gonna die here. Yeah. Oh well. That happens sometimes. I admit part of it is probably that I spent a couple of those fights doing a little bit too much of the gambling on trying to get 6s right at the start. And speaking of gambling, that reminds me, let's go and try out the robot again. Rise of the Robot.
Stiggly.
I was gonna say, this is a swamp. This seems like a bad place for a robot. I mean, it's kind of like a swamp. It's... I know, the colors is forest area, make it look a little bit dense. Go for it. Damn! Oh, fuck you, man. Of course you would do that to me. Right? Just... as soon as I think it's safe, just... it'll throw things over just ever so slightly. Do that. And unfortunately, no such luck there. To be totally honest with you, I'm not even mad about no jackpot. Let's take the lucky shot and go for the kill now. I'm sure I can live through the next fight. Although this early game is pretty rough, honestly. Yeah, small shield. That'll be nice. I mean, a lot of the things here that are just like, hey, yeah, it's good if your numbers are tiny. That's quite helpful, in fact. Don't do that. Damage and put one in the pea shooter. Yeah, see, that's why I took all 3 on the shield. Oh, yeah, just go for the pea shooter. I could really use something that's like a 6 only, or very specifically evens. God, that is absolute cheeks, man. Oh, fuck my entire life. Just, yeah. That was some terrible RNG. This character kind of sucks, which is honestly why I want to... why I want to win at this, but, you know, so that way I can feel like I made progress with the one character, I guess. Oh, wow. I'm shocked that actually happened. That's... yep. That's so useless right now. Never mind. Where was this luck earlier? Eesh. That's... see, 5s are basically exactly what I need to see in the early part of this. Otherwise, I just get absolutely nothing. Come on, jackpot. Jackpot. Get out of here. I don't even have to worry about it doing double attacks. 2 extra... does that actually mean anything, or are you just trying to make this whole thing a little bit confusing? God, is there a status screen somewhere that I'm missing out on here? Or I just have to intuit the mechanics through guesswork? Oh, I see. It extends my overall target. That is what you would call a mixed blessing, I believe. It's technically very, very good on paper, and then it ends up also kind of not necessarily doing anything for you a lot of the time, because... without, like, the magic dagger that the witch had, the effectiveness of that can be a little bit limited. Alright, come on, we're 1 in 6, right? 1 in 6. Yeah, I didn't think so, but it would have been real good if I had actually pulled that off. Now we get our robot being poisoned somehow. which is a thing that makes a lot of sense. And let's take a look at what our turn looks like here before we decide what we're going to do here. I think I'm taking the health. I mean, I guess guaranteed heal on a limit break is kind of nice, but... Jesus, this thing's poison stacks are pretty rough. Okay, we've got not quite enough damage to actually get me out of here, unfortunately, but... I was trying, damn it. Oh, God, we are really sort of pushing the limits of good taste on this one. I could really use something that would make that, could make those 6s actually be useful when they come up. Because otherwise they're a big problem for this character. Oh, wow, I wasn't expecting to go all the way up to max there. Let's regen. And just sort of sleep the rest of that off, I guess. And yeah, that turned out to sort of be a pretty good idea because we weren't getting a kill, but worrying. We're not pulling a 1 here, are we? Yeah, I didn't think so. Another fucking useless 6. Of course. Well, we inked, and our... I think we gained 1 there, so that's 6 that we have. No, apparently it wasn't. Wow. I don't know what numbers are. Okay. That was a 3. So we're at 8. But that's fine. We don't need to worry about that shit, because we get that. Aww. Poor squid. Oh shit, Buster Sword. Immune to errors. I think that's pretty helpful for us. Because goodness knows, I could use that quite a bit. Alright, let's get our auto roll here. Deal damage. I don't know why I did things that way. I should have been thinking it through a little better, but whoops. And unfortunately, we're going to get hit by both freeze and burn. Take some damage for that. That's fine. Let's take the kill. I could have tried chancing it for a little bit of healing, but... oh well. There's an apple over there. It's fine. Yeah, we'll take the juggling ball. That seems kind of fun. Ooh, anvil. Yes, good. I immediately spent that, and We landed right in here. Give me another roll. It's... I wish it was a little lower, but hey. Whatever. And he's gonna do his teleport. His teleportal. Alright. So just quickly waste that. Oh, now we're talking. Oh, now we're talking. Now you're talking. Etc. Battle block here. God, I need to beat that game someday. Yeah, just finish him off right now. Think about that as little as possible and just take your success. And what do we got going on in the anvil here? Oh, okay, what do we got? Pea shooter bumps up to 4 damage. That's pretty good. Healing crystal gets a better range. Plus 2 damage for the Buster Sword. Oh, you know what? That honestly feels like my best card, so I'm gonna take that. They just clobber a guy with it no matter what. Oh my god, look at this enemy. That's so good. It's got a little shield with a cactus on it. Little spear, little like college sweater. Very funny. Oh wow, that's crazy work, game. Oh yeah, we're gonna be hurting ourselves quite a bit here, I think. But it seems like it's still worth. God, though, I gotta say, oh, the lucky shot even hurt. Wow, the sheer amount of 5 then 6 that we've been getting out of that. Handyman, he's got 6 arms. I see what you're doing there. I appreciate it. Throw that. Ooh, we're really pushing our luck here, aren't we? Yeah, I called that we weren't going to hit that, but hey. Kick it! And we get only 3 out of this. Funny. Alright, deal our 5 damage there. Get some health back. And that'll still cover us. Didn't completely look like it, but I swear to you that I knew what I was doing. And then I forgot. Well, I mean, the scarf could probably be useful. A situation like this, who can say? Ooh, that sounds fun as hell. Fixed payout. Let's take it. Let's stock the healing crystal for now. Go after the vacuum first here. Well, that could not possibly have gone much better. Let's do one more roll and, oh, is that not the order I'm supposed to do it in? Well, shit. That's pretty dumb of me, then. In my defense, I've never done that before, so... Oh, he blinded two of my dice. That's... Okay, so that's odd. I'm not completely sure what it was. That's even. So that one was either 1 or 3. 4. So we're at either 5 or 7. And now we're at either 10 or 12. Whatever it was, that was too much anyway, so that's fine. It all worked out. See, that blinding effect is not nearly so severe of a status ailment as it seems like it would be. Trade the juggling ball for a headbutt? Nah. Can I get different trades every time I enter and leave? Well, let's find out what the clown's up to here. What have you got, buddy? Oh, I see. An interesting variety of things to make me unhappy. Truth be told, I should have used the other 6. I just wasn't ready to call exactly 6 yet on the other one, so... Alright, hit fixed payout. And jackpot. Take a look at our numbers here. Okay, so it has to be 2 different ones. That's a thing that is well worth knowing. For the future there. Say, has it changed now that I got the spanner? You have nothing new to say. She probably had a line to the effect of like, yeah, by the way, you can't actually change this, smartass. Which, I mean, fair enough to say that, but still. Ooh, yeah, that's, that is what we like to call a not gonna fucking happen. So we'll spend that now, and still get it? Okay! Well, that's what I get for trying to call the shot, I guess. Is that suddenly it's like, by the way, actually, no. And we are blinded, and we have a curse stack on us. That's lovely. One or more of these is really big. But we didn't get it anyway because of the fucking curse. Alright, that's small. Okay, it's a 5. So we know that's a 5. Which means let's just use the Plasma Blaster right now. That is either a 4 or a 6. So we're either 9 or 11, but I guess we're going over. Oof. Alright, that's 4 or 6 again. It was 4. We're at between 8 and 10. I mean, not that it matters, because we hit that anyway. Alright, take another die. And take the shot. Ball. I love my ball. And throw that out there. We're gonna be just 2 off. Well, I mean, that means we can just feed the pea shooter next turn, and barring getting immediately afflicted by curse. Because, of course, this guy is just rolling... This enemy is just rolling like nuts constantly. See? It's worth it to, Okay, yeah, we'll take either of those that aren't really my thing. And hop down the stairs. Let's go fight this guy, because I feel like this is the more dangerous enemy. Alright, hit it immediately. Six. No 6. Damn. Not getting optimal damage out of that Buster Sword, but oh well. Here's the upside, is he didn't get doubles. So I'm happy with that. Oh god, you're really fucking with me, game. Well... Yeah, I love that I couldn't do like anything because I immediately rolled double 6s. I got instantly given the go to jail. Alright. And curse immediately broken. Pea shooter. Just take the one with the sword immediately. Don't fuck around. Alright, what's in the shop? Anything good? Wait until another time here. And fight the Rat King! Look at this smug asshole. Say, here comes the big one, right? So we immediately dump those in there. pop the mechanical arm, because we're not rolling a 1. Yeah, we're not rolling a 1. I told you. Be smart about this, though, right? He's throwing all of his rats at me. Stop rolling high! God! Oh, fuck you! Really? He got all 6 of them out in 1 turn. Are you out of your mind here? That's... I am full of hatred and other things. One more, give me that regen. Terrible. Oh my god. Really? Oh, good. Okay, at least he's capping it, only doing 9 poison damage to me in 1 turn. Get the fuck out of here. Goddamn vermin. That guy thinks somebody likes him. Well, might actually be right about that, but hey. I'll upgrade the pea shooter. It seems like it might be the most valuable out of them, though. Okay, yeah, and you have snowballs for only rolling odd numbers. Which I'm really hoping you do as little as possible, buddy. It's the pea shooter. Oh, game, you are taunting me a little bit here. Wow, I can't believe. I cannot fucking believe. Oh, man. Really? Oh, on the other hand, his freezing effect might actually serve some purpose to me here. First of all, by boosting the absolute fuck out of mechanical arms damage. Give me another dice, please. Throw that in. Good, actually. I mean, maybe not the best possible results, but... yeah! That was an extremely strong set of rolls there, and that gargoyle is the highest level enemy on the map. What do you do? I haven't seen the gargoyle yet. Oh, jeez. I don't think I like where this is going. Reroll that. Plasma Blaster. If I can get a... if I can get a 4, that would make me very happy, but not quite. Alright, yeah, and he's doing the tiny thing. First eye is locked. 1. 5 is a nice thing to follow that up with. Alright, so No way in hell we get a 2 out of this, right? Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright, I was gonna say, if you could just roll just a bunch of 2s yourself there. But that won't happen. Oh, and he's landing the double lock. Fuck. Super cool. It's limit break, and we can't do a fixed payout because both of our... Well, fuck you. I guess I could have just shot him with the laser and won immediately, but this battle is won now. This is just... It's literally just a matter of as long as I'm able to roll 3 dice. It's fucking free. That's the 4-letter version of free, not the 5-letter. And there's our HP maxed out and we get some extra CPU. Yay. But anyway, boss time. Beatrice. I admit I'm slightly concerned because, you know, Mr. Gamble maxing here. Douse. Oh, that's very humorous to me. Just like that weird bone that you find in your leg. Uh-oh. This is a really bad place to be in right now for me. Yeah. That's what I thought, but I... Ah, jeez. Please don't stun any of my... Oh, of course you stun, like, my best card. Well, that's okay. We can discard that immediately. Roll. That gets up to a 5. I'll decide what to do with that in a moment. Here, just... Game? You're really concerning me right now. You know that? You're filling me with the old consternation of the consternages here. Okay, so we're guaranteed at least 7 or 8 damage after. Yeah, I was gonna say when we inevitably get the overdoing it. Get hit by some bees. Get me to the hospital. Alright, well with 5, that is, that's an amount I would call pretty good, actually. Yeah, we are just gonna go for fucking relentless damage there. Before we catch the Smithers allergy this turn. Because thankfully the boss is like, oh yeah, I have a dodge, but I'm just not gonna use it for some reason. Sensible. Yeah, so that turned out to be really easy when we got a roll that didn't suck eggs. God, what an extremely high RNG character. Ooh, boy. I don't know if you would expect the robot to be the character that would be all about RNG. Maybe it's powered by some sort of AI or something. You know, in the modern sense of the term, not what that meant back when Dicey Dungeons came out. Well, sorry, kid. Maybe you could have won the brand new car and not had anywhere to go with it yet. Expired 50% off. Wow. Oh boy. Alright, so how do we unlock the rest of these, just out of curiosity? Okay, so it's just 2, 3, 4. Is this going to be the same for all of them? We won't be able to see for all of them, but for the ones that we can see. And there's a Secret 6 character that we don't have access to yet. Well, I don't think I have enough time to sneak another run in. They're short, but they're not quite that short. Just very, very close. So, that's been about 3 hours-ish of Dicey Dungeons. It's pretty good. They need to give the inventor character swirly glasses, though. But I digress.